Welcome back to GorsskyVlogs Monster of the Week Halloween Special, The Mystery at Randal Mall. Last time, you guys stopped a werewolf. You won a couple contests. Skip won the pumpkin carving contest, and Chad won the costume contest.
That's
in
right.
a close battle that led up to a rap battle with the dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys made it till the final round together.
It's true.
So if you missed that, I would greatly recommend watching it because it was hilarious and amazing. And very unexpected.
Yes,
I was ready for you guys to start punching it out with the creature from the Black Lagoon, but nope, it was a rap battle.
Chad knows how to pick his fights, and he knew he was not going to win a physical contest.
No.
He had to win through rap battles because he grew up in the streets.
He did.
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
I grew up far from those streets.
The gated streets.
The gated streets.
Whatever the case, as everyone was leaving, a woman was attacked near the parking lot. These guys rushed out to go check on her, followed by Abby from Soups and Suits, who somehow kind of joined with this group to some extent, and her friend Cassandra. Yep, correct, thank you. Cassandra, as well as the coven of goths that have befriended Ralph.
Yes.
Or Ralph has befriended.
Why do we always get the weirdest
Anyway.
NPCs to follow us?
Whatever the case, the goths are out looking for this vampire in hopes of also getting bit because they all want to become vampires. One of them,
walk around with their necks up.
Yeah, like, go ahead. It's right here.
Oh,
in
I'd
the
be ashamed if I
moonlight.
tripped right in the
Yeah, I've got it
mouth.
shaved and ready to go. It's so easy.
I've been buttering it all night.
They're like flexing and stuff, trying to get their veins to really pop out.
Give them walkie-talkies so they can radio the
Yeah,
others
yeah.
and come here.
Anybody seen it? Yeah,
North End. Go.
Bite, get it. And but their leader, the owner of Go Po, is she's going over to the store to get this first aid kit for the woman, so she's taking care of. But everybody else is kind of looking around for this vampire for whatever reason. Anyways, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm gonna go in my mystery machine.
Okay.
Or
I
sorry.
mean the riddle
I
ride.
mean my riddle
ride.
The
Yep.
riddle ride.
And I'm gonna just kind of cruise around and see if I can.
Inside.
See anything.
No. You guys are outside because of the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So he's
ran
just
outside.
driving around the mall.
Yeah, I'm driving around the parking lot
Yep.
to see if I can.
Okay.
Find him.
Actually, do a.
You ran
Wait,
someone.
I want to get on top of the van and Teen Wolf.
Okay. Do
Yikes.
both of
Skip.
you do an investigate a mystery.
Alright. Hey, 11.
Nice. What'd you get?
10.
Oh wow. Okay. Sure enough, as you guys are turning a corner, you see a figure dressed in like a black cloak jumping in through one of the mall's windows
Okay.
into the mall. It's by the east entrance
Yep.
of the mall.
So I'm gonna drive right up next to it.
Okay. The window or the door
Uh,
into the mall.
did he go in the window?
He went in the window, but it's not that far away from the door.
What, are you going to order a burger?
Well, you know,
I like a large number 5.
this investigating makes me kind of hungry, so no, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see if I can find him.
The window or the door though?
The door.
Okay. So you go into the door. Are you going after him?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Are you guys? You had a walkie-talkie, didn't you? Or you
I
letting
do,
Everybody
yeah.
else know?
Telling us.
We have
Or
walkie-talkies.
are you
Let's
going
see.
in?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Dude,
tell
toss
them.
me
Okay.
a talkie.
Yeah.
And
So I slap.
I go, gosh, not that again.
And it
Hey.
breaks.
It breaks.
It shatters, and you go, "Oops,
Oops.
that might have been a bad idea." No, I'm just kidding. It
No,
wasn't that.
I slap it in his hand.
Got it.
I slap it in my fanny pack.
But,
Before he tells anybody?
What?
Before he tells anybody or after?
What?
Well, he was
I
gonna...
haven't
He
told
has
anyone.
two walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I have two.
Oh,
I have a
okay,
set.
so now you guys are... Okay.
Yeah.
And I chase the guy in the window.
And,
Okay, so you going through the window, you going through the door?
Yep, and I'm.
Let's split up and
Through
look
the
for
window.
clues.
Sounds good.
Are you guys... And you did tell them?
No, I was about to.
Oh, okay.
Rafina, this is due. Rafina,
You shouldn't.
I'm just like waiting.
You should pick that up.
Rafina.
You need me to pick it up? I'll pick it up if you want.
The eye twitch.
No,
Dad,
Okay, yeah.
Dad,
I'll answer it.
Rafina.
Dudette.
Hey, Ralphina! How's it hanging?
You got something to tell me?
Yeah, we found some creature that looks like a vampire. So
And there's one of the goth kids.
Where is it?
Where is it? Where is it?
Where is it? Over.
he's over by the east entrance. Over.
And he just
Oh,
pulls.
well, that, follow him. I think follow him.
We're
He'll
headed.
know.
We're
Yeah,
headed
he'll
that
know.
way. We're headed that way. Over.
Yeah, he'll know. Yep, follow him.
We're going.
It's like
Run.
foaming at the mouth a little bit. This kid is just pushing his entire life, trying to get
I
to.
feel like I have to carry him there.
He's gonna die looking at the vampire and be like, please, bite me. No, but anyways, you guys get there and he's just, and he's looking around and he sees the window open and then he like sees the door open that you guys went in. So then he rushes, but you guys are already in there. So what do you do? So you guys, you go in through the doors and the store on your left is a store called A Look in a Book. Seems to be a bookstore. The door, the entrance to that store is blocked off with the big gate.
Okay.
But you see Skip climbing in through the window, and you can see him. He gets into the store. So you're in the store. You're just outside the store. Most of it is glass, so you can see into the store pretty well. Just about, most of it.
What kind of store did you say it was?
Bookstore.
Oh.
And it's one of those kind of like used bookstores. So there's books stacked like everywhere.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There are shelves, but they're all full, and there's just extra books all over the place. Like it's kind of a mess. It's like an organized mess, I guess would be the best way to put it.
I'm gonna look through the windows and see if I can see any creature.
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
vampire.
Do an investigate a mystery.
That is a 9.
9? Okay. You get one question. So what do you want to ask?
I guess so. So where's the biggest? Where is he at, or where's the biggest threat?
Biggest threat?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice a figure, so you see Dave come in, so you
Okay.
know it's obviously not, or sorry, Skip. You know it's not Skip, but you do notice a figure seems to run sort of to the west end of the store where there seems to be sort of like a little office, it almost looks like.
Okay. So I'm gonna shout this information. I'm not gonna use the walkie-talkie because I don't want to give away where his location is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna shout out, "Hey, I see something near the west side of the store."
Okay. And, yeah, I'd say you'd probably be able to make it out for the most part, Skip. You hear,
It's near the west side of the store.
That's good. That's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
This guy that turned the mic slightly.
Towards me. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to read a bad situation. Look around and see if I can
I'm
see
gonna read a
the
book.
west side of the store.
Okay.
Who's it
okay.
by?
Go ahead. Read.
Edgar
12.
Allan.
He's in,
Oh.
he's in a.
I got a 12.
bookstore.
A 12? Oh, snap. Yeah.
Wow.
You get like, you get like 2 questions, I think? No, you got
He gets
3.
Holy moly. And remember, you get +1, Dave. She
Jeez.
acted on it.
Oh, yeah, right. Is the man alone? Or is there...
No. He seems alone for a moment, but you see something moving along with him near his head. And it seems very small. You're not sure what it is.
Is there any way I can... I'm assuming it's dark in here.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any way I can turn on the lights?
Yeah, there's a light switch right over by the door. So,
Well, those are some sharp eyes, Skip.
yeah. He sees everything, yeah. You said you had night vision goggles, right?
Right. That's in my character.
Yeah.
What's the best way out? Should I need it?
Right now would probably just be that window.
No. That I'm like halfway through.
Yeah. Well, no, you're like, I
Okay.
mean, unless you don't want to be, otherwise
No,
you
I'm
got
ready.
in. Okay. You do know that if anything, if worse came to absolute worst, and for some reason you couldn't get to the window, you assume that because people lock things from the inside, you could probably run up to that gate and unlock it from the floor. Like, you probably wouldn't need a key necessarily. There is probably a back door that leads like into the main section of the mall. That would require a key, which you would assume the store owner would have. But the gates are just like kind of a manual lock because they just lock into the floor and then
I'm gonna try to go turn on the lights.
Okay, yeah, and I mean you do so because you saw them, you know where they are.
Okay.
You trip over maybe 1 or 2 books that are laying on the floor, but like you don't even fall down. It's just like oof, oh jeez, gosh, they need to clean this place. Flink, and you flick it on, and it all the lights come on. You hear off in the distance in the store, you hear something go.
Oh, there's a cabin here.
Yeah. You guys, what are you guys? You guys are rushing over there.
Yeah.
You see the window open and the door is open. You can hear the
Some
dude
guy
inside
yelling
yelling.
at a
Yeah.
Ralph would like to set a trap.
Okay.
So, with all of the books, you know, kind of more narrow,
So you're
close
going in?
quarters. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Inside. So imagining the trap being kind of like taking all the books off one of the bookshelves and then stacking up some books like
Okay.
this, and then leaning the bookshelf on top of
Okay.
the books so that it's like a tunnel that when they go through,
Oh,
you can like
you're doing the
hit
box
books.
propped open with
Yeah,
a stick with a bookshelf
only
and
with the
some books.
bookshelf and some books.
Ah.
Yeah.
Use
I
the
like
things
this.
around
And
you.
I
Okay.
call
like
one of the
this one.
coven over. I'm like, hey, come here.
Yes.
You sit right up here. You're the bait. They're
What?
gonna come and bite you. And you're gonna
Normally
get
I'd be
bit.
against this, but I'm okay
And you
with
just
it.
sit here and you wait, and they're gonna come through.
Precisely.
And when they come through, you just bump these books. You're just gonna be right there, and you can get them to bite you.
Affirmative. Precisely.
What's this guy?
Indeed. Yeah, it's that guy.
I'm gonna help you build your trap.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know what else I'm gonna do.
Okay. No, yeah, you're helping her stack books. Do you come in through the window then?
I'm gonna come in through the window, but before I go in, I'm gonna push my trophy. I'm not gonna push. I'm just gonna hand my trophy to Cassandra
And she goes,
before I
"Wow."
climb in.
I can
No, I'm
almost,
gonna-
oh wow, it's got some weight to it.
Oh yeah.
She like kind of sets it on the ground. She's like, I'll watch it out here, and I'll make sure the window stays open so you guys can.
Thanks, babe.
Get
And
out.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna kick this.
She like giggles to Abby. She's like,
Vampire's
"She
butt."
call me babe.
I'm gonna kick this vampire's butt, and I'm just gonna slide through the window. Oh, cool! Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty cool. 11.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like jump in.
swoosh
and, like,
right
you,
in.
I
like,
swoosh right in. There it is.
you
There it
jump
is.
like this, like
Yes.
you're angling
Yes.
like into it with like crossed hands and like.
I always have one goal. I want to swoosh into one thing.
Yeah. Sure enough, you.
And I'm gonna climb
swoosh right
down,
in.
and then we gotta build our
Triangle.
trap.
Yeah, we're building our trap.
It's a roll.
All right.
It's a plus sharp.
11.
9.
Oh my gosh.
11 and a 9.
Between
so
the
that's a
two
10.
of you, oh yeah, that's at least an average defense.
And a
Yeah, it's a
10
really
is-
good trap.
On a 10 plus, not only do we capture something, so I guess not only will this work if we
Mm-hmm.
get it over here, but we can choose one extra effect.
Woohoo.
I think we want to grab the it will take some time to get free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it'll be a really like hard trap to get out of.
Okay, sweet, awesome. All right, so you guys have that all set up. You guys are kind of looking around and stuff like that. Do you go in through the window after a while, or are you
No.
gonna wait outside?
I'm gonna still wait outside because now that the lights are on, I can see everything that's going on.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try to communicate like what the people.
Oh, he's
are
our
doing.
eyes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Sweet.
It's like, yeah,
But you're
you
inside,
Could
you
climb
guys
up
are
on
inside.
the window
Yeah.
All
and
the
just sit on the window and just get a high
in an
view.
awkward moment, all the goths start like leaping in
Oh.
head first, and they're like, "Is it here? Is it here?" And they see the one guy sitting underneath the trap, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm getting ready to be bitten." And they're like, "How can we help?" And he's
Build
like,
more traps.
"Yeah." yeah.
More traps, more traps, more traps.
And they're all like, they just start calling out. They're like, "Lord Vampire, where are you?
Well, that's
We
one
wish
way.
to be one of you." And then all of a sudden, you hear over the intercom, you hear this voice, and it says, "You are all phonies. You are all fakes." And they're like, "No, we wish to be like you." And he says, "You can never be like me unless I want you to." He says, "I will turn everyone into bats, vampires, for that is my calling."
Okay, yeah, come and get me, bozo.
Made some hats with those bats.
No, we're not rapping anymore.
And all of a sudden the lights go out.
Oh,
And
just
you
in
guys-
this room or?
I tried to
Well,
flip
You
the
take out my
you
camera.
flip the switch and it comes back on, but then it's like being flipped off on the other side. So it's just a
He's
flipping.
standing right next to him. With another, they can see
Just
each other.
looking at each other angrily. No. You assume that there must be a switch somewhere else in the store, and so he's flipping it on when you flip it on, and finally it stops, and he just goes. You just hear in the distance. Shit.
Foiled again.
And so as a backup, I should actually probably have it open to this monster. This is gonna happen. That would
Foiled by a light switch.
All right. Okay. I can just do that.
Why
All
doesn't
right.
he just wait?
Huh?
If he's at a fuse box, why doesn't he just cut the power?
Well, he's not at a fuse box. He's just at another switch,
Oh.
like for his store.
Look for another switch, guys.
Spread out, Coven.
I was gonna say.
No,
so
wait.
Are you guys just like keeping an eye on the trap?
Well,
then?
I'm trying to lure him to the trap.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have my camera ready to like snap a picture and take with a flash, be able to see
Blind
if
him?
need be.
Okay.
Yeah, blind him.
So you're walking around trying to like
Well,
find him or
no.
something?
I'm like standing right behind the trap, and I'm just like yelling from where the trap is to get him to me, and I'm like
Oh,
acting
okay.
like, hey,
Oh, okay.
hey, look, I'm a
Over
bunch
here.
of meat.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, you guys are waiting, and all of a sudden one of the goth kids screams out. And he goes, "Ah!" And you hear,
Shoot it.
and he runs over holding his neck, and he's like, "I got bit! And all the other ones are like they're like a weird mix between like really happy for him and really jealous. It's one of those kids that was singing the bass, you know, he's like, "Oh, I got bit," and it looks really weird because he's like kind of a big guy, but he's in like goth makeup.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden this bat flies out and it starts moving towards you at the light switch. It starts flying at you. Do you do anything?
Punch it.
Whack it with your skateboard.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully dodge out of the way. Well, do an act under pressure check.
Yikes. I'm gonna use luck.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you expertly dodge out of the way, and the second that you do, boom, the lights go back out. You don't take any damage, and you hear the fluttering of wings, and something like flying. That bat is flying around. It's somewhere in this room, but then it goes quiet. Then another one of the goth kids goes, "Ah! I got bit!" It's
like
hard
a
to like
cheering
take
that
it as a
goes up,
serious like horror situation of somebody just getting grabbed in the darkness because they really like it.
How did you bring them
I got bit! Yeah! And everybody's like, "Oh man, I want to get bit next!" Actually, Chad, you feel something like smack you across the head. You take one harm, but something's right behind you. You hear kind of like a breathing.
I'm nearby. Can I snap a picture to see if I can see anything?
Yes. You snap
Give
a
me
picture.
some light.
The flash goes off, and right behind him is this tall, thin, lanky man with fangs. He's got blood all over his mouth. He's very pale, very pale. And as soon as it flashes, he goes, "Ah!"
So I'm
this,
gonna call out and try and lure him to me.
Sure,
and
sure.
call, hey,
Help
guano breath!
Is this a help
Yeah, roll a help out, actually. Yeah, that's a
Okay,
good
yeah.
idea. I mean, this is going to happen. The flash goes off one way or another.
could be a
Yeah,
help
see if
out,
it,
though.
like, helps him at all. Yeah.
7, 8.
8? Okay.
Your help grants them +1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger.
All right. So what are you doing then? With
I'm
this?
going to turn around. Since he somehow got behind me and I was standing in front of the trap, I'm literally just going to turn
Oh.
around and just go, "Oh, sup, chump?" And I just shove him
All right,
right
do-
into our trap.
Do a kick some ass.
Okay.
Can I help out?
No, you just did.
You get +1 to it.
That's a 4.
Oh, man.
No, that's a 2. I'm lucking it.
You
He's
gonna
going
luck it?
into that trap. Yep,
All
I pushed
right.
him right into
You
my trap.
push him into the trap, and as he falls back, he goes, no! He throws something at the ground, and you see there's a smoke, and you hear that flapping of wings, but as that happens, your trap comes down. And the goth kid underneath goes, ugh! Oh, jeez! Oh, it's on! Oh, gosh, this hurts really, really bad. But you also you hear it, like a horrid kind of a screechy sound. You're by the light switch still. Do you want to flip the lights back on?
Yeah.
Okay. So you flip the lights back on, and sure enough, underneath this goth kid is, on top of the goth kid is a bookshelf. And next to him is a dead bat.
He killed it.
And he looks at it, and he's like starts bawling. He's like, not only does this hurt, but you killed my one chance of being a vampire.
Well, I mean,
You try to pick it up and put it into his neck.
those guys can bite you.
No, does he?
Yeah. He's reaching for it, but he can't because his arm is big. I want it so bad. And he goes, wait, Kai, you can just bite me. You got bit, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, you brought it up. And Kai's like, yes, I'd be happy to bite you.
It doesn't work like that.
Stuart, I'd be happy to bite you.
No, stop it. You can't. You have to wait a week.
And then over the intercom, you hear, you think you defeated me.
No.
You took someone important away from me, and I will get my revenge.
Who are you?
I am Lord. What's a name that starts with like a V?
Vampire.
Varquad.
Vector.
My name is Lord Varquad.
Lord Vader.
Lord Vader.
He's back.
He's back.
That's
You
it.
took my companion.
There's only one Lord Vader here, and so as I was kind of perched on top, I jump off and I tackle him.
But
Wait.
he's not even huge. You just tackled a coven member.
There's no one there.
Oh, I thought
You're
you said.
outside of the thing. Oh, no. This is on the intercom.
He's on the
Oh,
intercom. You tackled the air. You
Uh,
tackled the intercom box. You did it.
He says, that bat has been my companion for the last 2 weeks.
Can I run up and grab the bat and just like hold it in my arms and be like, it's alive!
What?
If you want it back,
Give it back.
show yourself.
All of us, do a manipulate somebody.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good reason.
9.
Okay. So they'll do it. Yeah. You gave a really good reason. I'm gonna say yeah. All of a sudden, there's this like puff of smoke, and then there he is standing there amongst you. He's like, "Give him back to me. Why isn't he moving?"
He's moving and I'm like shaking my arms. Like he's
He
trying
says,
to get
"Give him
away.
back."
He might be a little
He's got
hurt.
these like long, like spooky fingernails. He's like, "Give him back to me."
He's very soft.
Yes, he is. He has a nice peach fuzz.
okay.
She's standing right next to me,
He's standing
He's
in front
like
of you.
right, yeah.
and I'm in front of her.
Oh, well then I don't know. He's
right
standing
next-
off
I'm
to
just,
an-
We're
he's
not
not
standing
I'm
standing.
together.
just standing right by my side, like it's. Hey, come here often.
I mean, does
Hey,
anybody-
you're the
what do you- I was gonna
villain.
say, what do you guys want to do? Well, first off, the Goths who have helped
Yeah,
Stuart
they're
out from underneath the
they're
thing,
swarming him.
They start bowing in front of him, and they're like,
Oh my word.
they're like, Lord Varquad, please accept us as your horde.
And I yell out, if you attack him, he'll defend himself and bite you.
And they look at each other and they're like, but you do manipulate somebody again. It's really a mental struggle because they're like, I want to serve my master, but I also really want to be a vampire.
6.
6, nah, it's not quite. They're like, no, we must
Oh,
worship our new
what?
master.
Oh yeah.
Your first one.
Yep.
They seem committed to the idea of just making him their lord. They assume that he'll bite them anyways.
Yeah, probably.
I want to set a
Holding
trap
that.
Right in front of him?
By that I mean I'm gonna go close the window
Okay.
and lock it.
You don't even have to roll for that. You can do that.
Just walks over.
He doesn't really notice you because he's really focused on that bat. He's like, give him back
So
to
I'm
me.
not really sure how his powers work.
It's spooky.
Well, you're outside, so you're at a little bit of a disadvantage, unless there's something you can think of. Otherwise, if anybody wants to do anything, you just say so. He's not. He's in. This is a standoff here.
I'm just gonna slowly just inch off away from it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shove another bookcase on him.
Okay. Do an act under pressure.
Okay. Yikes, I'm bad at these. But apparently it's an 8. I did it. 8.
An 8. Okay. You start to push it over. And as you're pushing it, he looks over. He sees it. He sees that he can't dodge, and he reaches over for Ralph. And you assume that if this comes down on, if you push this down on him, he'll pull Ralph under with him. Like he grabs her, I guess. He gets that far.
What's your health at?
I'm at full right now.
I mean, I can't.
I mean, you're like tipping it. It hasn't fully tipped yet.
I
so-
don't know. I'm just saying if I would actually go through if it involves hurting my friend.
Mhm. Some character development here.
I guess I hold it.
Okay, you grab it and you're like, wait. He says, don't you do it. Now give me my friend.
But I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna be like,
What's
no,
his name?
you give up, or else I'm gonna push this on you.
What's his name?
Oh boy, Jethro.
Oh man.
Oh no, I just threw in another one of our characters. Gosh dang it, I have a
his-
sick problem.
His name is
Grim
Bram.
Ferguson.
Ferguson. Ferguson is very furry and soft.
Yes, he
Aw.
is. Now give him back to me.
You let go of Ralph,
And then what?
and then she'll give it back to you.
He like glares at you, and what he does is he pulls Ralph away like a few steps back so that he's out of the trajectory of the drawer, and then he lets go and he says, "We're in an awkward position here,
Well, I mean,
but I want my bat back.
And you need to stop biting everyone now. You hear?
I'm gonna turn them into vampires, and we'll all be
That's not how any of this works.
vampires."
You're not a real vampire, buddy.
Me. I am.
Why are you lying to me?
There's no
I am a
such
real
thing
vampire.
as
That's my
vampire.
role. That's my role.
What?
Why are you lying to me?
Oh. How does it work?
I failed. Wait, no, actually I don't roll. It just says tell me the truth when you are questioning somebody. Oh, to investigate a mystery. Dang it. I failed.
What'd you get?
3, 4.
Oh yeah, that's pretty low. Shoot.
Darn it. I really wanted to use that.
I don't know. Is anybody else doing anything?
I'm sad.
Here, reach down,
Sidekick.
grab a book,
Okay.
and smack it on him.
All right. Do a kick some ass.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay. Yeah, you managed to hit him. Donk. It does like 1 damage. He goes, ugh. You.
I still
And he
have.
like backhands and he hits you like just barely with his claws. It does 1 harm.
Okay.
Just kind of smacks you across the face. Gives you a little bit of a scratch, but
When they
You
push-
don't want to hurt your bat.
no. But I'll hurt you.
When they pushed over that first bookcase, did it break off? Did it like break at all, or is it still kind of in one piece?
Maybe like there's a couple shelves that might be loose, but you got to keep in mind it's upside down.
Okay.
So like the back part of it, well, I guess it's a 2-sided bookshelf. So yeah, some of them might be loose.
Okay. Because we could make that into a steak and get the vampire.
This is the bat now.
Skip, what are you up to?
You know what you're doing? What? Either of you two?
I can't really do anything because I'm on the other side.
I mean, you
of
can
the
always
windows.
go in though.
Knock on the
I mean, no
window.
one-
No, it's
Hey.
locked.
It's locked.
No, I'm
Because
saying leave and then get in through the window.
no, the window's locked. Cause
Oh yeah, because you just closed it.
Closed
Shoot.
it.
I'm going
locked it.
to go Open the door for dude.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess you're able to open up the gate from the inside, and then you push open the door and you let the dude in.
One window closes, another door
And it's a
opens.
very awkward silence the whole time you do it because everybody's watching and they're really
And
concerned.
slam.
And then I close the gate.
He's just looking around.
You know any good... I got a joke for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ivan.
Ivan who?
I want to suck your blood.
And one of the goth kids goes,
There he gets it.
Can I pull out my camera and use the flash to
Yeah, I'm going to
blind him?
pull out my
Okay,
camera and
yeah.
I'm going to flash him. Why
We're
not?
flashing
You
everyone!
both.
We're
Everyone
flashing him.
flash
Flash him!
It doesn't take much for you to flash him in your costume.
Some of the coven misunderstand it, so they turn around.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Just, I mean, honestly, it's your item. It's not like you have to really roll for it. So yeah, you pull out your cameras and he goes, ah! He doesn't seem like it's more of like I don't like it as opposed to it's like weakening him.
Okay, so we just keep
Yeah,
flashing
keep
him.
going, yeah.
Keep flashing him!
All getting closer, you know?
Yeah. Okay, you guys get pretty close. Like you're in within walking distance. This is like the scene on Alfred Hitchcock movie Rear Window. Yeah.
Yep.
Just flash the camera.
Pop a protein pop.
Okay.
Forgot about that scene from that movie.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite scenes. Yeah, it was really good.
And then push over a bookshelf on him. Try and trap him underneath.
Okay.
I'm going to
Do
keep flashing him.
act under pressure. So you're gonna continue the distraction, and then you're gonna.
Because I see... Ralph
Roll a
inch-
help.
Of course, help out. Because I see Ralph inching over... Oh, 12. Yeah, I
Nice.
11. I rolled 11.
two 12s.
Plus 1.
So
Two
you're
12s, there we go. There it
just
is.
maxing it out. Sure enough, this whole bookshelf comes down on top of him.
We
and
finally
he's
got
going,
something.
"Ah!" And then boom. And he's pretty well trapped under there.
Alright.
So wait, does this guy look like the guy, or does it look like a vampire? Like, what does he look like?
He's very pale.
But
He's
does
got
he
a lot
look
of-
like someone? I'm asking, is there like
can
a
I-
mask we have to remove?
It's not a mask. No,
Can I
it just
get-
seems like a copious amount of makeup.
just-
Cloths that Kim wipes out of my chemistry kit.
I think it's
and,
time
wipe
for.
off
I
the-
think it's time for Dude to walk over finally and do something.
Oh man.
Oh, are you rolling for the coven? Are they attacking us? I hate you.
So
Why did you bring them?
3 of the coven members rush
Oh.
over and they start pulling the bookshelf off.
I hate
And they're like,
these guys.
"No, we must save him! We must save him!" And he's like, "Yes, help me!" And they start pulling up the bookshelf, and he's starting to like crawl out a little bit.
I'm gonna quickly. Hey, dude, random question. Did you say anything about the steak out loud?
Well, I was mentioning it. Yes.
Did you say it through the window?
Yes.
So I heard muffled steak.
Yeah.
And I was just like, steak.
Vampires.
You see me
I've seen
thinking
a
really hard.
movie.
And then I just grab a wooden bookcase and I just slam it. So it shatters, right? So I'm still holding some wood and I just point it straight at the vampire. And I look at the coven and I go,
And they all back up.
you
too. They're
back
like,
up or
"No,
else he
stop.
gets it.
That's a lethal weapon."
I know it
The
is.
one kid's like, "Lethal, deadly."
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
I don't
Both
know.
is correct.
I don't know another good one.
And he is going to get it.
And we're gonna.
Back up.
And he goes, "Wait, stop! Don't let him get me with that. It'll kill me."
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
I
on the
know.
radio and I say,
Get the paddy wagon.
"Dude, I need you here." And it's like hurting me to say this because he likes me and he's
Rafina,
just
I'm
calling me
right here.
Rafina.
I'm in.
Get him over here. And
Well,
call
you
you
run up to
closer.
her, yeah.
Call you closer. Get over here.
Hey, random question, but what kind of stuff do you guys have in your inventory? Out of
I have
curiosity.
Camera, that's it.
Chemistry kit, walkie-talkies, camera.
walkies, have a van, and a microscope.
I got rid of everything that I have because I'm
magnifying
wearing
glass.
nothing.
Well, you said you kept the camera
fingerprint.
earlier. Though.
Yeah.
You did say you
Kit.
kept that.
And a library card.
Oh,
Oh, look at that library
there
card.
you go. Okay.
Well, I had 3 items, but I ditched all of them except the camera because it was the only one that actually made sense to stay on me, considering I'm wearing nothing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
and camera seemed like a beachy
Okay.
thing.
I was just
so
curious
like,
what kind of stuff you had. in case it related to the situation.
Yeah.
But,
What do you need, my love?
Aw.
Unmask this villain.
I can tell you who this villain is. It's that awful owner of this dreaded bookstore. Whatever his name is.
Okay.
Sebastian.
How are you gonna unmask him? He's not wearing a mask.
Well, I'm gonna take off my cape
Okay.
and then I'm gonna rub on his face.
Lick it first.
Because I see all that,
Ew,
the
gross.
amount of makeup he has
Yeah.
on, so I'm wiping away all
It
of
seems
that.
pretty caked on. It's pretty dried. It's kind of hard to wipe it off.
Well, I'm gonna spit on his face.
Everybody
now.
spit on him.
Yeah.
That's messed
Licking
up.
the ape like it's like a mother, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna clean off your face.
Shine! Spit shine!
Spit shine!
No.
So what are you doing?
Well, I don't know then.
I have. Is there any liquids in the chemistry kit
I
that we
mean-
can?
Hey, are you kidding me? We got defeated by makeup.
Dude, give me your lighter.
What lighter? Oh.
And then I climbed the bookcase.
Oh,
Turned the lighter on.
Oh no! This is like, oh no! Okay, sure enough, yep. It sparks the sparklers. The thing is, they're not all connected throughout the mall. It's just like per store, so that not everything gets.
I mean,
removed
the
in every
bookstore.
Oh, I thought you were gonna burn the book.
Yeah, which would be a mess, but it's gonna be a mess either way, I guess. But anyways, sure enough, yeah, it sparks the sparkler, and it starts to go on, and the vampire guy is losing his shit, like absolutely losing. He's going no, like you're almost concerned, like he's almost dropped his vampire persona, and he is like legitimately terrified of this water right now. Also, it smells stagnant, like it does.
Okay, stay still.
And it starts to trip off, and with the alarm going off, and Nate Light,
There he is! There
and he's like, I brought it. What do we got?
The actual
This guy.
truth here, right?
And
He just has the dollar.
the only he has the only problem is it's really hard to grab this guy that's underneath the bookshelf. All the makeup washes off, and sure enough, it's that guy that you saw during the
Sebastian.
Yep, Sebastian from the costume contest, who owns the bookstore. But it's really hard to get him because he is absolutely freaking out right now. And eventually,
With the help of my steak.
not even with the steak.
I'm like trying to
He's
like.
totally
holding
ignoring
it.
your steak
Okay.
right now. He is absolutely terrified of the sprinklers.
He's trying to use the sprinkler water to revive the bat.
It's not working.
It's not working.
It's dead. You guys made a really good trap.
It wasn't even supposed to do damage.
The bat has 1 health, so
I tried.
any damage is enough.
I tried. I feel really bad.
It's
You
okay.
bury him under a pile of books.
Whatever the
Happy.
case, the fire department shows up. They turn off the sprinklers. They pull him out from underneath the bookcase. They take him to an ambulance, and somebody's running a blood test. And they say, "This man has rabies." And they start to kind of piece things together, talking to him and talking to other things. It turns out Sebastian had this bat living in the ceiling of his store.
Oh, no.
And he went to go get it, and it bit him. And he ended up starting to suffer different, effects. He's having fevers, things like that. He starts hallucinating.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he decides for some reason that he is now a vampire being bitten by this bat, thinking somehow that this bat is vampiric and has now spread that with him, and that now he needs to go spread it to other people.
I'm gonna direct the EMTs to the people that were bit by.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys got bit.
Yeah, they take him over. They go over. They collect the goth kids that have been bitten. They collect the woman out in the parking lot who's been bitten. Who the girl from GoPro, she was out there bandaging her up.
Chad's gonna walk over too.
Okay.
And Chad's gonna be like, hey, I need a little help.
What's wrong?
Well, you see, I'm gonna point to my butt where I have a giant mark because I got stabbed by the table. Then I'm going to point at my chest where I got slashed across for like 2 damage, and then finally, where else did I take damage?
Oh yeah, I did take damage too.
Oh yeah, this vampire guy slashed me in the face. Yeah, look. Hey, look at my face.
Yeah, that looks
I'm
pretty bad.
I think the bad one's here, and I'm
Yeah.
pointing at my chest, which is still fresh.
No, we can get anybody
Can
who
we get
needs
something
medical
on this,
supplies. We can
please?
get you some medical
It
supplies.
hurts real bad, but it's
Okay,
gonna look
okay.
wicked sick.
I touched the bat.
Oh, you should be fine as long as it didn't bite you.
You scratched me.
Scratches should be okay. I think it's got to be saliva.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. If you possibly have gotten bitten or
You should
scratched
wash
by an
your
animal
hands.
that you think might have rabies, I would definitely suggest going to a hospital. But
We're
in
not
this
trying to
case,
offend rabies
Yeah.
victims.
but in this case, we're going to say that the scratch is not enough to protect
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that Office episode of.
Uh-huh.
Merida.
So, whatever the case, if you guys have any wounds, you can heal up.
How much?
Say it cures everything.
Wowee.
Yeah.
Those
Oh.
EMTs are great.
Yep.
Very
They
efficient.
get the job done.
I mean, we just did take minor cuts and bruises the whole time. It's not like we got hit with a sword or anything.
And as everything kind of starts to die down, George Howard comes out and he congratulates you guys. He says, "Thank you guys so much." He pays you for stopping 3 different monsters, technically 4 with 2 ghosts.
What was the mummies?
No.
Oh
No,
no.
no.
And unbeknownst to him, another monster. What is it unbeknownst to him? Another monster hides amidst this mall. And with that, we're going to end the Halloween special with a unfinished mystery that maybe someday we'll revisit. We'll see. But otherwise, thank you all for watching. GorsskyVlogs Monster of the Week 2018 October series. We have had a lot of fun putting all this together. Thank you all for those who put together campaigns, those who have taken time to play the mysteries, and thank you guys all for watching these mysteries. And we hope that you enjoyed them as much as we enjoyed putting them together and having fun playing them. So we'll catch you next time on GorsskyVlogs doing something else. We'll figure it out. So catch you guys next time. Thank you a lot. See you all next time.